Horse friends, I'm Becca Salamone, and you're watching American Horse Talk Live. I'm so excited to have a special friend of mine on the line with me today. She's all the way from Robertsdale, Alabama. She's got lots of folks down there to show us and talk to us about their horse life and their horse story, and we're so excited to have her here today. Her name is Debbie Yates. Hey, Debbie, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Becca. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, so we kind of did this last minute and got you tested last night with your technology, and everything's going pretty good. We couldn't hear you too good last night, but we got you today. So awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Living in a rural area, it's hard on the technology.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, so I'm going to show your name up here to everybody if I can get to it.
Okay.
Um, and now I met you several years ago, maybe probably almost 10 years ago now, through the Alabama Horse Council when I was working as secretary there. And so tell us a little bit about, your horse story, your horse life, when you started with horses and what you've done so far.
Oh wow. Well, I think I came out of the womb loving horses.
Didn't we all?
Yeah. Growing up, the gentleman that lived across the street from me raised Appaloosas. His name was Ed Horn, and he became a very noted Appaloosa owner and rider through the years. And so he kind of took me under his wing and had mercy on a horse crazy little girl. So I got to start out in the apps. My parents finally gave in and bought me a horse. And so I started showing quarter horses, and I showed quarter horses probably till I was about 15. And I had a mare that was trying to kill me one day. And a man in a Cadillac pulled up and told me he was impressed with how I had handled the situation and offered me a job at his barn. His name was Bud Green, and I worked for him for 20 years.
Wow.
He had a walking horse farm in Pensacola. And then when I left there, I branched out on my own. I went to work at Live Oak Stables in Summerdale and trained there for about 15 years, where we actually went to the world and the international. We competed at the highest levels we possibly could. And about 4 years ago, I retired, found my dream horse. And so I'm kind of doing it for myself now, just kind of playing.
That's awesome. Now, what is
Yeah.
the name of your horse and what's your dream horse like?
Well, she came as a surprise to me. Her name is Fenway. I saw her at a show in Phoenix City, Alabama. I was there visiting a friend, and just it was love at first sight. She was padded at the time, and
Yeah.
way, way out of my price range. But fate has a way of working things out, and so it took me 5 years. But now she's at my house, barefooted, running in the pasture, loving life. And we just do some little local shows right now because she's having to learn how not to be a padded horse.
Right.
But she's doing great, and I'm hoping to start showing her in dressage next year.
Okay. Yeah. And then I remember, from several years ago that y'all had started some